Hello, this is Mike Young from Decision Workshops. This video, made on the 15th of September, looks at a big change that's happened in the last couple of days in what we know about the Syrian crisis. It's slipped under the radar and isn't really being covered by the news. It looks as if the hard evidence I've been requesting is now in the public domain. Not from the US State Department, but from Human Rights Watch. These are not people the CIA can bribe. I can now read all the technical detail that's just not been there. People have taken photos of the rockets and their GPS locations from the smartphone photos plotted. And the rockets have been described in great detail, and the net result is that Human Rights Watch thinks that the Syrian government forces were responsible. So it looks like Assad was responsible, but that was just not obvious at the time of the attack. So let's look at the options table from the first day of the war, when it looked as if the USA and the UK would attack Syria. And all Assad was doing was asking the USA to show the evidence. The USA didn't show the evidence, just said, "Trust me." And that made people think that this was all a neocon plot. See what the Syrians said.
They said that the Syrian forces are the Syrian army was the one who did this attack. I denied utterly and completely. It is an inaccurate excuse, and I challenge them to get the evidence, to provide the evidence.
So they were saying, show this evidence, show this evidence. But the USA just said, trust me. So if the USA had said, we'll hold back until the reports from everyone are available, not just US reports, but reports from anyone who wants to look, then we will make our mind up. In that case, the diplomatic moves wouldn't have started until today, but they'd have started with everyone knowing who was to blame. And instead of dropping off the agenda, so this was almost unnoticed, what would have happened is these would have been much more headline reports. And above all, the narratives of Assad and the Russians would have changed to that. That would have given us a much stronger position to go into diplomacy with. So if you want to see more about this, look back at videos 1 and 2 and see how this all makes sense. This was our chance to take the diplomatic initiative, and we failed. In exactly the same way as the Russians took advantage of Kerry's statement that he would not attack Syria if Assad got rid of his chemical weapons. And instead of Assad stopping, he agreed. That sudden move, we too could have made a similar diplomatic coup. So this is Mike Young for Decision Workshops, signing off.